Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. You've seen me speak about Emile Rowe before, our young 17-year-old player in our academy. Under 17 England World Cup winner as well. Last year, you saw him doing a madness, but this year, like Dragomir, their performances have gone up a level away from just being academy prospects. They've now asserted themselves in the under-23s and getting on the cusp of getting whether it's making their debut next season or whenever under Wenger or whoever's here. Dragomir, for example, when other than this year, when last was he on the bench? The likes of Willock and all of these players are ahead of him in that aspect. Jada Silva, all of these players in that aspect. So for these two, they're talented, but that's where they fell behind. And specifically back to Emile Rowe, he's been doing his dirt under 18s level. You're seeing him specifically saving the madness for the FA Youth Cup. You saw what he did against Colchester. You've seen them several times. They've got no recent, even though he's eligible, they've got no Reece Nelson or haven't called upon Reece Nelson in the FA Youth Cup. And I know they've got talented players like Emile, who I love, Cole, like I love, Willock if he played. Well, I think Willock's 19 now, so he couldn't play. Trey Cole, all of these Campbell, all of these sick kids, but he's been one of them, the standout, or if not the best player. He's been taking his performance, he's been taking it, the games by the strap of his neck. He's been making the difference. His decision making is improving, and this is all the things you want to hear from a young 17-year-old, because we're now in pivotal ages. From the ages of 17 to 19, he's got to show that while he doesn't have to be the finished product, he needs to show that he's got some ability capable of making a long-term future here, and then consistency and all of these things come into it. And speaking of consistency, he's adding that already, because I believe he's added 40. He's made 14 appearances, and he's got around 5 goals, 3 assists, or near enough that. It's a kick in the teeth, though. He's now out for 6 to 8 weeks with, I believe, an ankle injury, a ligament knock. He had an MRI scan. He actually tweeted about it. It's sad, like I said, for a young player to get this, and considering the season he's been having, the difference he's been making, the strides he's been making, it's a kick in the teeth. And it's true what you say, you're riding high in April and you're shot down in May. And if nothing else, I don't want to say a blessing in disguise, because injuries are never blessings in disguise, and I'm not sure if he's had a long-term injury before, but it will test him mentally. He will learn that he's got strengths that he didn't know he had. He will learn he'll have weaknesses that he didn't know he had. He'll have to react when he sees his friends / teammates going off and training and doing a different program to him. He's young, and so am I. So in that stage, when I have an injury, sometimes you want to be a bit naive and think you're too strong for that. So he's going to really realise that he's human. He's going to be tested. I mean, it's good. I don't want to say it's good, because it's never good, like I said, but it's better it happens at 17 than at 27, where it's harder to come back from these things and things like that. It will test him. Everything ultimately happens for a reason, and I say that lightly because sometimes bad things just happen. But yeah, man, like, if nothing more, he can just use this injury as a learning curve to, if not grow physically stronger, mentally stronger, to be honest with you. That's all I can say. Like I said, man, he's been training with the first team. He can play on the flanks, and he's been playing centre mid. He's been making strides. So to see this is a real kick in the teeth. But all I can say is I stand by you, Emile. I hope you get fit. You're a talented boy. I love seeing you play. Whether you make it at Arsenal or somewhere else, hopefully it's at Arsenal. I believe you got the talent to you, along with a lot of you boys, with Saka, Cole, all of you. I'm excited to see all of you lot. Speedy recovery, broski, if you're watching this, man. Speedy recovery, man. It don't matter if you're first team or under 18s, or if you are talented or not. I'll always cheer on anyone that's ever played for this club. Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. Thank you for watching me. Emile, get better soon, bro.